Good evening, chat. We need to have a talk about something. This is a call to action. In August of 2026, a U.S. District Judge, James Wesley Hendricks, ruled that some of the NFA is unconstitutional. Specifically, that the items now taxed at $0 were no longer subject to being regulated by the NFA for the named plaintiffs. Now, I have seen a lot of takes on this since the injunction stay expired. Most of them have been absolutely retarded. I'm going to offer my take on how retarded the response from the gun industry has been, my plan to stay safe while taking full advantage of this injunction, and then we're going to go over the text of the ruling that is relevant and the U.S. code covered by it without any takes or opinions. Finally, I will share what my understanding is from reading the actual codes and ruling. First of all, this is a historic moment for gun owners. For the first time in almost 100 years, you don't need to submit yourself to a variety of humiliations and inconveniences, like giving up your Fourth Amendment right to own an SBR, SBS, or suppressor if you are a member of the plaintiffs here. I'm not going to go over the list of plaintiffs. That's been done to death. I am a GOA member, and that's the route I'd recommend as well. For all of the courageous language displayed by much of the gun industry in the recent past, this includes you, local gun store, I've seen very little action. This is especially troubling to me because if you could read and use the internet, you could have your own perfect understanding of what is going on now with the NFA. Most LGS and gun owners are suffering from something we in gun circles suffer from all too frequently, waiting on someone to explain it to us in a way we like. We wait to take action, even when legally permitted to, until it's explained to us over and over in ways we prefer. The left doesn't do this. They don't say, well, let's wait and see what the ATF says, or I'm waiting until there is more clarification when they pass a law or get a court victory. They don't wait for an influencer to make a video about it to take advantage of their victories. They move immediately to restrict your rights and strip away what makes this country truly unique and worth fighting for. We have been given an opportunity to take back our rights, fully protected by a federal court ruling. We have been given an opportunity to put our money where our mouths are, and I intend to stand and be counted. Why anyone covered by this injunction and in a free state wouldn't, I cannot understand. It is not a time for false caution. It is a time to understand exactly what is happening and take advantage of it. This is how I plan to stay safe while taking advantage of this ruling. Cops may be retarded for a while. They are often not aware of recent court rulings or changes to law. Number 1, keep on your person if transporting or the vicinity of the firearm. If not, the following items. A copy of your GOA or other membership and a receipt from a plaintiff company if you bought it. B, a copy of the full text of the injunction in printed form. If you're traveling, include a cover letter with both of the other documents in the case with the firearm, explaining that you are a covered party and that you are taking advantage of this new court ruling. This is in the case of an accident or emergency that your vehicle must be inventoried. Be aware, state law may vary, and you should make yourself aware of state law before traveling through any states with any items formally regulated by the NFA. Number 2, in the state of Indiana, our Supreme Court, Thomas v. Penner, State of Indiana 2017, ruled that possessing a firearm alone does not give police the reasonable suspicion required to stop and search anyone. In Indiana, the police cannot stop you and investigate you for carrying a firearm alone. They are not going to be demanding your NFA paperwork. If you live in a state that is free but has more meddlesome police, demand a supervisor. Violating a federal court order is not a small mistake, and a supervisor is likely to realize the massive liability it is to violate a federal court order if the police are trying to unlawfully detain you over your recent lawful firearm purchase or build. Let's look at the text of the injunction. I've put it up here. You can read it yourself. But the gist of it is the ATF is enjoined from enforcing 2 specific U.S. codes against the named plaintiffs. Let's take a look at these U.S. codes in the injunction. 26 U.S.C. 5812 subsection A mandates the firearms subject to the National Firearms Act cannot be transferred without an approved application filed by the transfer, which must include identification, fingerprints, and photographs of the transferee. Subsection B requires the Secretary to approve transfers of legally possessed firearms and issue a notice of registration serving as proof of registration in the National Firearms Registration and Transfer Record. let's get into the actual text, which I've shown here. You can pause to read if you'd like. Now let's look at 26 USC 5822. 26 USC 5822 dictates the legal requirements for making a firearm, including application filing, tax payment, and identification, all requiring the Secretary's approval. This section serves as the statutory foundation for individuals creating NFA-regulated items. The text is shown here. If you would like to pause to read, please do. The feds et al. Are enjoined from enforcing these U.S. codes against the named plaintiffs, including GOA members. My take from this is simple. You can buy suppressors on a 4473 or in a lawful private transfer, or sell them in a lawful private transfer to other covered parties. You can manufacture for personal use the same. The transfer of SBRs and SBS is still locked up by the GCA, but according to the text of the injunction and the U.S. Code, manufacturing SBRs and SBS at home is covered. Now the final point to address. I've seen quite a few people fear-mongering, saying things like, what if they appeal it and it's overturned, then they come execute your dog and rape your whole family and etc. You are protected by a federal injunction. If this injunction is overturned, however unlikely this is, you simply destroy or turn over your NFA item. Return your pistol to its pistol configuration, melt down your 3D printed suppressor. Make sure you stay aware of the developments in this case and act accordingly. Ultimately, no one is going to give us our rights back. We have to take them back from the people who took them from us. This is an opportunity to stand together, covered by a court order, and to secure a final victory against the NFA. The more of us do, the more secure our victory is. SV out.